through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2nd down now after the pass completion. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. And Marshall's got him. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Finding time. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jerry Hughes. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Bills' offense comes out ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and now it's second down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it's first down, Buffalo. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now that put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you've got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
And he'll check this one down to McCoy. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw again. He's got time. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Now McCoy, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw, and he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And Stills over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, I don't want to overlook the touchdown because that was huge. That ties the game. But you know where I'm going, don't you?
Need the PAT, and then you need to stop on defense.
Yeah, in a big way. The guy kicking the ball through the posts, that's where all the spotlight shifts to now.
And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? Well, that's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. That one complete to Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Fitzpatrick. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually,
now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Nothing easy about that one in these elements in the snow, but he's able to put it home in what looks to be the game winner.
And you know, I had problems with the footing just walking from the bus to the stadium. I can't imagine being called to kicking this stuff with the game on the line. But he appeared to have 0 issues whatsoever.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. So nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats.